donation deck lists. Thank you. This one's by, I think, like a Vic or Vikram, I believe is the name that came through. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation and supporting the Extra Life kids. If you'd like to do that, you can also hit up the Extra Life link included in chat and one down below in the donation or description area of YouTube, as all donation lists will be recorded online and then uploaded there. Now, we just got done booming and busting some lands, and we're into some friends. And what better thing to do than make some super friends here on the Extra Life stream? Well, we got a lot of super friends, but in the heart of all these super friends, we have Carth the Lion. Now, we've played this before with a Yorion build of super friends, and luckily this one's not Yorion, which means it won't be $1 million to rent. But whenever this enters the battlefield, this Carth, or a planeswalker you control dies. So it's kind of like an ETB, but also a die effect. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal a planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand. So we basically lose a planeswalker, but have a high probability to get another planeswalker. So you'll kill a planeswalker, but we're coming back for you. We put the bottom random order. Planeswalker loyalty abilities you activate cost an additional +1 to activate. So this is kind of cool. It doesn't double what you're doing, but when you do like down tick of Ren, it zeroes out because it's -1, but then the activation gives a +1. This gets you the ability though to race up to things like a Grist alt, a Liliana alt, Karn can go down a couple more times before it's a problem for it. You've got Sarkon Masterless that can attack. You've Nissa Vital Force here. Helps you draw and other cards like that. And obviously, you got good old Chandra up here. Now, we have no comments to make any changes or anything like that. And so I'm going to respect the list as is, and we're going to give it a try. However, I will say this. I'm a little bit nervous. And I'm a little bit nervous because we have only 19 lands. We have basically a ramp package and planeswalkers. We don't have a lot of creature interaction in the form of the Furies or Bolts. We do have Chandras, and I guess Grists can do that. Grist is going to hopefully gum up the board enough that our planeswalkers are safe. But I'm a little bit worried that we might draw like 2 lands, Arbor Elf, maybe Utopia Sprawl, but they kill the Arbor Elf, and we're going to be kind of stuck for a few turns. So we'll see how that goes. Sideboard is Karn. It's only Karn. There's nothing but Karn over there in the sideboard. We have Tormods, Crypts, and Relics. We have Pithing Needles. We even have a Cage in here we haven't seen in a while. Damping Sphere, good old Liquid Metal Coating, Ratchet Bombs and Spyglasses, Torp Orbs and Void Mirrors. We have Worm Coil, Engineer Explosives, a Chalice of the Void, Walking Blissin, and Snaring Bridge. There's a lot going on. Now, we are a tri-color kind of deck, so Sundering Titan probably isn't a thing. I wouldn't hesitate to see a boat in here because boat's not too bad. Gives you a little bit of that targeted removal we may need. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm just nervous that our lands, we won't have enough, but we'll see. We'll see. There is a case for playing all 5 colors and doing white and blue for all the Teferi kind of nonsense you can do as well. But we're not doing that. We're staying the Jund colors. Got good old Tarmogoyf as the one of in the Jund list as well. We'll see. We're going to have to be very specific on our mana base. We do have cards that can keep us abreast of Blood Moon. But it's going to be a challenge, I think. We're going to see. Yeah, Frothy. I think one thing that is potentially missed here a little bit, and again, we're not going to make any changes, but I think one thing that's missed here is not going so heavily in on the Karn board, but actually giving yourself some Planeswalker options that you could end up playing. You may have to tweak the mana base in order to do that, maybe have some triomes or other approaches, but I am a little surprised we don't even have a Planeswalker or 2 in the sideboard that you could get. Just some interesting things. We'll see how it plays though. We never know. Maybe we're overthinking it and this is the jam sauce and this is what we're going to do. Let's go. We used up all our bad luck last week. There you go. Carth is gonna wreck them. Carth is gonna wreck them. We don't know if the person got the list from somewhere. We don't know if they built it themselves and want some critiques. So we're just gonna go in, eyes open, see what we can do. Play some magic. Exactly. Thank you, donor. Don't get us wrong. A Carth list is always really awesome to play. We're just gonna have to see how this Jund one does. I do like that we're not. Occasionally, I've seen it where they play like a one of random blue planeswalker or two of them, and then they only have one blue land somewhere tucked away, and they almost exclusively rely on Oath of Nissa. When people start doing that, that's dangerous. But let's just go over the top of our opponents. We're 0-0, opponents 2-2. We're kicking this off league number 2 tonight. Extra life, donations for the kids, approaching our 3,000 goal. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. All right, we got 3 lands. We got Ren and 6. Go light up. Light up the night's going to be huge. We got a Kahira. We'll keep. Remember, light up doesn't pull off just red planeswalkers. It's every planeswalker. This is our big bang finish. This is the Banefire of Banefires with planeswalkers. Game 1 versus Game 5, exactly. Whew. The trick will be fetching. Ooh, we got Carth here too. All right, Wooded Foothills, since I have a second one of those. I'm feeling Stomping Ground into an Overgrown Tomb would be nice. Feels about right. Let's go ahead and slam out little Ragavan and go. Is that the only Ren alt target? Yes. Yes. I guess if you're trying to get to the Ren alt, you would want to be playing more bolts or something like that. Which would be a case for playing some of those instead of like Ignoble and a few other things that are in this list. Good old Ren and 6. I can kill this right now. I could kill their Ren and 6 or put my own Ren and 6 into play. It's kind of tempting to kill their Ren and 6. We have enough lands. Let's try to kill theirs. Kill theirs. Grist next turn off of basic, probably Forest. Get a basic mountain over here or something. Then we can play Carth. I'm a little nervous that my opponent's playing like just a bunch of Leyline of Bindings in this dealio. Kahira, Ren and 6, just binding all the way. Let's see if that Ren and 6, they needed that. Maybe they need that third land. They do have it. Okay. Okay. Now I kind of want to just do a Ren and 6 plus a Ragavan. Let's play a Wooded Foothills out. Let's go ahead and try the Ren and 6. Because I deep down, I believe they've got a counter spell. We'll work on these together. Well, that worked. Okay. Just get a mountain here. I'm taking a lot of damage. Play Ragavan past turn. Maybe they'll leave the Ren and 6 alone and have to binding the Ragavan. Funny enough, we haven't hit any of our Ignobles or any of our Utopia Sprawls, so they're somewhere in our list. We will run into them at some point. We have a lot of lands here for... There's the counter spell, by the way. We have a lot of lands for 19 lands in our list. Ren and 6 helping us a little bit there. All right, so counterspelled. The question is, do I attempt a Carth or do I attempt a Grist? I suppose if I get a 1-drop, I might just use the mana most efficiently and get the Grist and the creature down. We'll see. Basic planes for our opponent. Lots of colors here. Triome of the Sultai variety. Prismatic Endings, poor Renin 6. And they follow up with a Chalice on 1. All right. Well. I'm trying to think if I want to do Grist here because they don't have a counter spell right now, or if I want to play Carth to get a second Planeswalker here. I don't know. Getting Grist down might be really important. Carth would. If they have land in Solitude, it's rough. I guess this attacks too. Let's do the 4 mana. I can be persuaded here. We can get basic Swamp. Play Carth. And then Wooded Foothills, basic Forest works. This avoids a Force of Negation. It's not a bad thing to avoid. Not a bad thing to avoid. Okay. Yeah. Karn and Liliana. I only get to pick one, right? I mean, we have a million options in the sideboard for Karn. Feels like Karn's what I'm supposed to take. Luckily, we went over a bunch of garbage, too. I'm going to take Karn. I can see value of Liliana and just continuously upticking to then get that ult. It's tough to say what is better. Their hand is a bit light. They know about the Karn, so maybe I try to lead with the Grist. Nah. Now I just play the Karn. I got another Karn. They don't know about the second Karn, so they'll counter this, and then I'll get in with Carth. Ooh. I'm going to bottom this. All right, Subtlety. There you go. I bottomed. I'm tempted to just fetch anyway. We have 2 cards to beat. I've got Planeswalkers abounding here. You know what? Let's fetch after the draw. Nice. The reason for that is I don't need the Karn. I have another Karn. Okay. Nissa here? Karn? Could play Grist. I think I just continue to be as mana efficient as possible and do a Nissa. Yeah, we can keep getting them countered. It's fine. I feel like I'm going to need the Grist to take care of the Subtlety. I think what we have Wormcoil, right? We got goodies in the sideboard. Going down to 6. They do have red mana. Having trouble resolving a Planeswalker. There's bonus Grist. All right, let's play Grist because I need to kill this Subtlety, hopefully. I don't believe I can attack. Looks like we have another counter spell. If I was able to play 2 Grist, I'd feel really good. I'm going to attack now because they can't flash into Solitude. Looks like I'm going to 3. I'm going to have to activate Grist on here to Subtlety. What do you got, opponent? Little Teferi. Bounces Carth. I believe I can't kill it. Well, Chandra. Alright. My appears to potentially play on. Do you have one more counter, opponent? Alright, we got the Subtlety. I'm at 3. My opponent is at 6. We killed something. We're going to start attacking their hand. I think I want to leave the Chalice where it's at. I don't need a Utopia Sprawl here. I want to play, I think, Grist next, honestly. All right, upticks to Fairy. 3 cards. We're going to get rid of one of them. They play a land. Okay. Uptick. Get rid of Utopia Sprawl. I think I have to play like Grist here because I have the Light Up the Night and that could be lethal. If I play Carth and they have a Solitude, they win. If I play Grist and they have a Solitude, they win. Yeah, I assume it's Solitude too. They got rid of a Supreme Verdict though. I mean, there's not much I can do here. I guess if I play Carth, the Solitude is going to heal me a lot more. That could be worth it. This could be a little bit more worth it. Yeah. Ooh, Chandra. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Land drop here, and I have lethal. My opponent does nothing. Whoa, that's a good feeling. Upticks to Fairy. We don't know what's in their hand, but it wasn't anything crazy last turn. We do hit the land. I hate shocking though. Uptick. Let's get rid of one of those cards. Leylines of Binding. I have lethal and can kill them. I'll go to 1. Because we'll get rid of this card. Oh, they're paying the cost for this card too. No, it's double binding. Blah. Okay. I don't have lethal now. They get an extra draw with Teferi. One, 2, 3, 4. It's a very low probability. I feel like Bolt, I die anyway. I feel like I'm playing Chandra and actually getting Grist into play, or getting this Karn into play. Do I have a Walking Ballista? I do have a Walking Ballista. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is double threat territory. I'm just trying to decide. I think it's gonna be Karn. And then get a Walking Ballista here. Okay, so I have Light Up the Night. I kind of have a Walking Ballista that can shoot them. Chandra uptick is damage. Opponent draws 1 card, potentially draws a second one with Teferi. I have to beat 2 cards here, which I believe I can, even if it was 2 counter spells. Okay, 2 counter spells I may not be able to beat. Walking Ballista is insurance against a Solitude for a turn. When it goes to draw another card. Gives me back Liliana. So they're giving me back Liliana. They can replay their binding. They throw a Chalice on 0. Okay, that's fine. So they have binding and an unknown card now. They bind. They are binding the Chandra. Unless it's another binding here, I have lethal. All right, we'll start with uptick of good old Liliana. They are paying for this card. Archmage Charm to draw 2. Jeez. So they're going to keep one of them. I'm going to get rid of Karn, I suppose. No, we haven't taken our foot off the gas at all. So they need a counter spell here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just do this. Go for 6 here. Go for the kill. If they fetch for counterspell, I put Walking Ballista on 1. Then I can pump, attack, get rid of the card in their hand, all kinds of stuff. Wow. Okay. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be saying much in the sideboard. Submit. There's a lot of silver bullet style effects here, unless there's like something exceedingly broken to bring in, like maybe Void Mirror, maybe Damping Sphere, maybe Torpor, but otherwise I think almost everything in here is just going to stay there. We could board out more lands. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. We did run into a control matchup, though, and this is probably an okay thing. All the bindings are going to be tough. We do have Beseiju that can mess with those, though, which is really actually pretty handy. But, yeah, this is going to be just apply pressure, go, go, go. I mean, we showed them creatures. They want to put chalices on 1, so we'll be aware of that. But it's a good start. Good start. It always makes me smile to put some Carths into play. Well, threatens the Ragavan immediately. I have 3 lands. I think I'm going to keep it. It's interesting because we have only 19 lands, I'm really a little bit hesitant to mulligan. Yes, because isn't it a planeswalker creature? Gosh. I'm going to fetch so I can stop drawing lands. Apparently, lands are everywhere. Shoot. Click the wrong land. That's okay. We're going to dash in Monkey. Actually, dashing in Monkey might not be bad. Avoids Prismatic Ending. The shock was just intimidation. I'm okay with our accidental click there. All right. Dash the Monkey. This would get a counter spell then, which is actually kind of nice. Maybe the shock in makes it look like I've got Veil goodness up. Yeah, I thought it was kind of like both. Grist is definitely a card to check the Oracle text on. It does everything. All right, opponent is fetching in response to the Ragavan and putting in a Triome Sideways. There is kind of a temptation to jam the Oath of Nissa here. Oh, never mind. They're going to bind. Monkey has been bound. Bounded. Do we play land for Oath of Nissa? Probably. Probably play land for Oath of Nissa untapped. Because Oath of Nissa... Oh, now we're just doing both of these things. Let's start with a Renin 6 not playing a land to make it look like I needed this land. Hopefully they'll counter. Renin 6 isn't the best here. We'll pick up this land. Kind of interesting there, but we'll play Forest. We'll play Oath of Nissa to dig and pass turn. I guess I don't want to counter this either. Cool fact, we've drawn this both games so far. Yeah. All right, Oath of Nissa. Ooh, it's kind of a fun one. I have enough lands. There's a Ragavan tucked under here. Let's get the Beseiju. Beseiju with Renin 6 is always a fun party to be a part of. Opponent decides drawing with Archmage Charm is the line that they need to be playing here. Okay. If they tap out, we'll look at Karn Carth. If they don't tap out, we'll see what our draw is. See what the draw is. Prismatic Ending 2 on Renin 6. There's a land. 4 cards. 4 mana. Yeah, this is Prismatic Ending for 2. Okay. If I get a threat, maybe play Karn. Oh. Oh, they played Renin 6. Here we go again. Should I shoot the Renin 6 with the Light Up the Night? Or do I play a Planeswalker here? I feel like this is just shoot Renin 6 again. If Renin 6 gets too far, they're going to have Archmage and Prismatic Ending every turn, and that's just going to be chaotic. Let's make a little more red mana. And then let's light it up. I like the idea of putting down a threat. I also like the idea that I'm going to be able to basically do Carth Karn and also the Beseiju here. And if I'm going to be Beseijuing, I don't need them to continuously pick up the Scalding Tarn. Threat, threat, threat. We know what it's about. Fetch land. Fetch for swamp. Play Carth. You fear the window has closed? It might have. It might have. Just got to play threat, 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 threat. Doing this one because... Ooh. It's kind of annoying. I think I'll put this actually on top. Top, potentially a Beseiju here on the Leyline of Binding. We'll see if Subtlety attacks. Here we go again, where Subtlety is just going to wreck our life total if we don't deal with it shortly. Okay, they did attack, so I think I like the nail of the Leyline of Binding. I could have gone after lands, but this gives me Ragavan, which then gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can double spell. They know one spell is Carth. Do they try to remove Monkey? Answer is no so far. What if we got a counterspell from them? Breeding Pool. Let's play a Carth. Kind of sucks I have to shock in again for this Karn. There's a counter. Play our land down. Karn. Got an answer for this threat too? Answer is no. Okay. What do we want to get? I could get Walking Bliss again, make it a 3/3. Or I could get Worm Coil Engine and try to slam that. I don't know if it's Worm Coil or not. I gotta be careful of subtlety here. I think the first go here is gonna be Walking Ballista. That way I can get rid of the subtlety. I think a lot of other options are decent. The other thing I can potentially do is if they don't go after Karn, I have Light Up the Night to hit the subtlety. We'll see if they want to stay back for the Ragavan or if they need to get rid of the Karn. If I get a second look at Karn, definitely want to get the Worm Coil. But that's a lot of mana. I mean, Walking Bliss is a lot of mana too, obviously. Running 6 pings Ragavan. Now Renin 6 plus Subtlety is lethal next turn. They do go for the Karn. Flansky. We are. Not doing too bad. Well, we have to kill the Subtlety or I'm gonna die in 2 turns. We'll try a 3/3 Walking Bliss to see if they have the counterspell. They do not. We will pass the turn. I don't believe there's stuff that saves Subtlety too easily here, so maybe I just leave the Walking Ballista there and try to pump it once to keep the Walking Ballista around. Can I take 3, then a Renin 6? Possibly. I haven't seen a Bolt. Trying to raise money for the kids. Flanksy. We're doing A-okay. 2,000 plus over. 640 to go for milestone number 3. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, Handsome. I would agree with your gut feeling. All right, they put Kahira to hand. All right, so we do take this damage here for 4. Because next turn I can pump Walking Ballista once. So I can pump Walking Ballista once. I can play Renin 6. I can tags Kahira once, Walking Ballista once, 3 to Subtlety. This all changes if they have like Solitude in their hand, and then we're just kind of dead. They ping me for 1. I'm going to 6. 4 damage and 1 more ping of Renin 6. So if they have a follow-up Renin 6, I'm going to lose. So now do I double ping Kahira because they did the down tick of the Renin 6? Because now I would save 3, and then the ping Ren and play Ren ping doesn't get me now. So I take this to 2. I then can still do the Renin 6 and pump. I'm losing Walking Ballista in this fashion anyway. Second main phase, if they have a prismatic ending, it's not going to matter on the Subtlety because I can't reach the Subtlety now. The other line is to have killed the Subtlety in response to the Kahira. But if I do that, then they have a 3/2 and they ping me for 1. I will play... I'm tempted to more play a Planeswalker, like a big one, if I get a big one here. You miss Worm Coil? I mean, subtlety is flying over, so shoot. All right, I need a big planeswalker. We're going to kill the Ren and 6. All right, big planeswalker, big. How about Chandra? Actually, I think we have this okay. Hold on, I have another line. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah. We got this. They don't see the line. We see the line. Do I pick up a Seiju here? 2, 3, 4, and 1. I think I can, actually. Okay. Ignoble. And then light up here for 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Light up is a busted card. I don't know how long we've been preaching that on our stream. Busted card. We're very much almost dead. Let's get real here. We're at 3, but sweet lines bounding here. I want a Ren and 6. I want a Ren and 6. Let's hit. I kind of want to hit the ley line so they don't bounce it. Let's hit the ley line. I'm thinking like hitting their lands or something like that, but let's do this. I'm not going to attack with Ignoble this turn. Let's see how many basics they actually have. Did they get that island? I think they did. Pick up the Beseiju. Let's play a new Ren and 6. Oh, that's right. It doesn't need to be a basic. You're right. That's right. Probably get rid of this black mana. I'm just having the time of my life. Discard. Boom. I'm going to take all their lands out of their deck. That's what we're doing. We're thinning it for them. I'm just having a good time. I never get to do the Ren and 6 Beseiju thing. Let me do the Ren and 6 Beseiju thing. Thin that deck. All right, we'll pass here. They're over there just like, this doesn't matter. I'm going to flash in Solitude and kill you. I'm waiting for that moment to happen to us. But no, for real. I might actually just keep doing this, you know? Well, there's Carth. You got a counter, opponent? Yeah? Yeah, you got a counter? You jerk. I'm going to put that back on top. I'm going to put that back on top, opponent. We're going to get rid of this land. Let's test how many red lands you have next. Get rid of the green one. We're going to test the red ones next. Fails to find a land. Fails to find a land. I'm going to set on the upkeep. Actually, I'm not. I want to take the lands out, but if they like leyline me, I want to kill that. So we're going for all the lands here, chat. Mana efficiency, get rid of this red land. We are the Stone Rain deck now. Pick it up. Pick up that Beseiju. Threaten the Carth. Threaten the Carth. They're like, no, stop, Fluffy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to hold for the binding. Holding for binding, knowing that Solitude can be cast even if I hit a land. Yeah, that's fine. Have at it. Boing. Ignoble Hierarch hanging out in our hand here. Boing. Beseiju. Pow. We can get to second main phase and cast something now. like an Arbor Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boseiju. Now they can binding and I won't have the Renin 6, which is just sad pandas, but you know. I think we've done enough damage with Renin 6 now. If they were to get this, that's fine. Arbor Elf. Ignoble. F6. Cheers to our opponent for playing this out. This is the way we want to start leagues. This is the grab you on YouTube. Dude, this is awesome. And then we go 1-4 and we baited everybody. Who needs a spell to get with Renin 6 when you can play Carth? Oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hey, check it out. 7, 8. Oh my gosh. 2-0. Carth doing its thing. Actually, Renin 6 doing its thing. That was a salty scoop? No, they're just done. They know where we're going. We're playing against Turtle. We have no lands in the opener. Mulligan. Okay, we have a few lands here. I'm going to get rid of Sarkhan. Perfect example of what I was saying in game 1. Very nervous to go down any further if I don't have to. And if I see 3 lands, I think I'm going to have to keep most of the time. Pressure, pressure, pressure. This hand does need double black. Let's make sure we fetch appropriately here and get ourselves that double black. Go ahead, opponent. One of the few Japanese words I know. Kame is tortoise. Nice. Hey, look, they're doing what I want to be doing. Make sure I get the double. I hope this doesn't say red on it. I should have, okay, white. Whew. Okay, nice. We'll do that. This is a good card. This card's a good card, chat. If you haven't played with this Renin 6 card, you should play with this Renin 6 card. All right. What is this? Heliod combo? No! Skyclave Apparition. It's kind of annoying. It hits most of the stuff that I play. That's hilarious. Let's stop taking damage if possible. Liliana, down tick. Kill the creature before they can flicker the creature. It looks like Heliod. Did Heliod make like some sort of mega comeback or something recently? Or at least the green-white shell? Because we've seen that twice today. Collected Company. Oh, Spike was tinkering. Well then, that just answers everything. All right, I feel like Karn go get a Torp Orb doesn't seem like a bad idea. Auriok Champion. Protection. Renin 6 looking better now to ping the Arbor Elf. A lot of mana for my opponent is never a good sign. We'll discard a Wooded Foothills. I think I want them to have less mana here. I could just slam Carth. I could just slam Karn, down tick, and go get Liquid Metal Coating. Coco was the best thing they had. There's a Spike Field. They got rid of a Spike Field. I don't want to kill the elf. The F. I don't want to kill the F. All right, I'll kill the elf. It's still a lot of mana. It's still a very, very sizable amount of mana. I could see Karn, though, down tick, but then they have 6 mana for a turn. This time they only have 4. Oh gosh, they're going all in on Utopia. I'm about to murder that land. Here we go, Coco again. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, they're going to be in top deck mode. So I guess that's good for us. I can't hit either of these. I don't have a second, so it's an easy pick up a land and pitch a land. with Liliana, I think, here to get rid of that last card. Land drop, Karn, Pithy Needle. I'm not playing Carth here. I'm securing my opponent, not annihilating my brains out. We're getting a Pithy Needle, probably. I could get a Graph Digger's Cage. That's kind of cool, too. But I think... Let's think here. The needle is what I need, but I don't know what I'm naming with this needle. But I do know I need to play this needle. It might be Spike Feeder here. It can't be Spike Feeder, right? It can't be Spike Feeder because if my opponent goes infinite here with life, I beat them by mill. I guess we can go. Well, I don't care if they go infinite. We have more cards than them. Never mind. It's Spike Feeder because Karn's taking care of the Walking Ballista. My brain is functioning at 2 miles per hour today. So, but people understand that I don't care if they go infinite here. If they play Heliod and go whatever, I don't care. I think I care a little bit. No, because they always have to put the token over on the Spike Feeder. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about them going infinite. I don't think they can attack here either. I save Karn here if I can. I definitely save Karn here. It says protection from black too, right? Yeah. Okay. So I guess I play Carth here. And then we do something with mana afterwards. These two. This and this. I have more green in this list. So we play Carth. Yes, yes. Yield to these. That's fine. Gain some life. So now everything when we uptick is better. And we can get up something in here. Yeah, but I'm gonna go down tick now, and it's not gonna hurt me as much. I kind of want to just take the extra Lily. Remember, I can also block with Pithy Needle right now. So I don't have to necessarily go down with Liliana. Yeah, it's only -1, but they have 2 cards. I'm gonna take the other Lily here. We're gonna go up. I'm gonna go up on the needle. People may not like that idea, but if it's in the graveyard, it's fine. I can go up here, and then I'm gonna actually go up with Liliana. I believe the way we win this game. I should probably be playing the land instead of putting the land. I think the way we win this game is we're going to be defending here. These are going up much more exponentially than usually Planeswalkers are. I have a double down on Liliana potentially here if I'm worried about their hand. Again, I don't care if they go infinite right now. Okay, Skyclave's a pretty good card. We'll see what they take here. A lot of options. They're opting for Carth here. That's fine. I have Wrenn 6, Wrenn 6 to kill Skyclave if I want to. Liliana downtick, Liliana downtick, or I can go uptick here as well. I would probably entertain a block here so that we keep Karn around. Sarkon? No, I don't think Sarkon wins the game here. Now Karn's a threat here. Karn is strictly a Sony silence. Wow, I have a bunch of Lilianas now. We can go up with Karn. Go down. Skyclave. Play new Renin 6. Down with Skyclave. Up to empty the hand. Pass the turn. It was a spike feeder. Nice. Just some serious control here. Good old Heliod. Nice. Nice. Cool. All right. I believe we win. So separate permanents. We're going to give them... because they're attached to this forest. We're going to give them like this. That looks appropriate. Have your lands or have your enchantments. Yeah. Separates it all out. Okay. We can go up to pick up a land. Play land down. We can go, hey, Liliana, hurt them even more. We can dash in a Ragavan. We can go down here. We'll go get a liquid metal coating for good measure, wherever that card is. Oh. So I'm going to attack with Ragavan. I have 2 mana. I'm going to put a liquid metal coating in. My opponent's never going to have more than 1 card in hand or 1 land in play. Cool. So this is an interesting one. I think I leave the Pithy Needle, but I could bring the Spyglass in. I could bring a Spyglass in instead of like Tarmogoyf. I could also just have the Spyglass as another option. When was your opponent's field empty before the coating came in? I destroyed everything. They kept all the Utopia Sprawls. They kept the Heliod. They kept the Auriok Champion. I killed Auriok, and then they just had Heliod. Lilialt was awesome. I think Spyglass could be a thing here. I could also look at Torpor Orb, possibly. A lot of this obviously can be fetched from Karn. I feel like I need to bring something in. Let's try Cage, and let's try Torpor Orb. We're gonna do the Torpor Orb because on turn 2 I would like a Torpor Orb in face of all the Skyclave operations. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, it's whatever. Plenty of lands. Once again, I think I have to keep the hands that are a bit like this. We're already kind of showing off why we probably can go up some lands. The power that the deck gets if it gets snowballing doesn't matter if you have, you know, whatever going on. All right, Utopia Sprawl on our snow-covered forest for white. Playing Noble Hierarch here. I'll probably fetch basics because there is a sideways chance that there's a Magus of the Moon over there. Good old Arbor Elf. Floated some white mana, making it useful. Okay, we'll pass. I got a lot of mana now. Carth Superfriends is this one right there. All right, little 2/2. Last card for my opponent, Coco. Here we go. Spin to win, opponent. Okay. This is rough. This is rough. Let's do Blood Crypt. That's fine. Okay. All right. Indestructible. Target creates blah, blah, blah. They're out of cards. I feel like this is just Chandra uptick Torp Orb. That puts it to 5. They have to attack with everything. It still kills it. They only can give 2 things lifelink. Maybe I don't care about the Torp Orb. It's a turn late. I mean, I think it's Chandra. I just don't know what I want to do with her. I guess it's a down tick. Just kill one of these. Problem is when they gain life here, they do their dealio. So am I trying to get Karn and being able to put a bridge into play? Probably. Let's just kill one of the conclaves. I know they're going to grow the other one. It's whatever. I'd rather them have one of the conclaves and not 2. They'll probably attack me for 4. They're going to give both things lifelink here. Karn, go get bridge. I don't know if I have time to wait so that I can do that all in one turn to stop Walking Ballista from killing me. I also have a lot of lands. Did they attack everything at that? Okay, everything grows. I can Karn block too with Ignoble. I can kill something here now. Kill something or create a blocker. Let's think here. So if I create the blocker, can I can double block, or I can send them towards this, block 1 or none. If I can do that, I have 3, 4, 5 mana. Then I'll have 6 mana. I don't have enough to do Karn and be able to. I'm not able to just yet. But here, I could also Grist and get a Torp Orb into play, which doesn't seem terrible. We're trying to lock them out. I can do it with a Karn Bridge and Torp Orb. Usually I can do it with those. Swamp. Grist. Uptick Torp Orb. This prevents Skyclave from ruining Karn, which prevents the Walking Ballista from killing us from around the bridge. Okay, they just kill us. They kill us with the wall. Can they? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Don't make a 2/2. Don't. Yeah, actually, no, they have to make a 2/2. Or 3/3 because of this. But they can't gain life here. So I have now an opportunity to put Walking Ballista in. So they attack here. Oh, you gotta attack. Yeah. They ping off. They kill this. Okay. I have an outside chance here. So now I play Karn in. That makes this. I uptick Torp Orb. I block here. Karn stays alive. Then I downtick Bridge. I'm not dead. I'm very close, though. Everything's too big, hopefully. They did not shoot the Ignoble Hierarch. Okay. This means Skyclave could kill me. I'll have to Relic and do that kind of stuff to get out of this. I need them to blank a couple of draws. We close, but it's a fight. Definitely a fight. Wonder if I fight it like this and get rid of the Walking Ballista on the off chance they can do this. I like this, getting rid of the Walking Ballista. I'm losing the Torp Orb anyway. Do your lifelink stuff. Yep. Lifelink's Walking Ballista. That's fine. I'd rather see them lifelink 2 things, because then they don't have mana for Skyclave Apparition, but hey, you know, take what we got. All right, we're like 4 turns away from this. No. Okay. I was like, no. But yeah, that works. Small spell. That's small enough, right? Yeah. I panicked. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go get our Ensnaring Bridge. Play Ensnaring Bridge. Play Liliana. I believe at this point it's smarter to just go up to try to get to the ult. Okay. I have no way to get my Torp Orb out of the graveyard very quickly here, but that's the line I need to go to. I need to get to my Relic to grab my Torp Orb, to go down again, to then get the Torp Orb in so the Skyclave doesn't get the bridge. Or I need to start removing the board, which I could start minusing Liliana instead of going for an ult. It's tough to say what would be better here. I could also get my own Walking Ballista, possibly. Or I can... I don't know. All right, this is going up. That's for sure. I can put the Renin 6 into play. I guess if I got another Liliana, it would be good to be going down. If I get another Renin 6, I can Renin 6 double ping the Walking Ballista too. Pick up lands. I'm going to really thin out our library here. I'm going to continue to go up. That was the main plan. Let's stick to the plan. We're not getting that Torp Orb in time for a Skyclave, so... My opponent's already got enough with the Arbor Elf to kill me. I can't downtick Karn because that'll trigger the Walking Ballista. And every uptick with Liliana makes sure that they're not like Cocoing or anything. I mean, I guess Ragavan would technically block. Sure. All right, we just need to live for one more turn, it looks like. I can pick up a land still. Need to make sure I do these all in order. Uptick. Pass turn. Okay, now as long as we don't have Coco or Skyclave Apparition, Lily ult, and I'm gonna separate. I don't know how I'm gonna separate this. I have a basic forest. I think it's lands versus non-lands. I agree with that assessment. Let's go separating. And then I can get a liquid metal coating instead, which is nifty. So here you go, opponent. You can have your lands or your non-lands. And now a Skyclave Apparition's not as scary anymore. Facebook, thanks for the 50. Getting us closer and closer. 2,410. We're almost halfway to that next milestone for an extra event. Let's get it done. Let's get the Carth Superfriends, bringing in the friends for the kids. Looking good. Kill off this elf so they don't get a ton of mana when they do get a land. Play our elf out. Down tick with Karn. We can go get liquid metal coating at this point. Put liquid metal coating into play. And I should be good from here. Now we just have to win the game. Okay. Now I need to like clear the board or whatever. Ooh. Windswept Heath is kind of a tough one to deal with. Clear the board and attack them, basically, is what we're coming down to. How about them Stros? Yeah. Heck yeah. Way to go, team. See if they let me hit this Windswept Heath. So they're going to have a turn here where they have an extra land. Okay. So I guess for this small moment, my opponent has a chance to sneak some stuff around. White. Double white. Oh, Warrior Champion. All right. I got scared for a moment. Got scared. Okay. Kill that. Uptick. Play land. Here, we'll do this. Let's name like white or something. We have the ways to win this. It's just going to take us a little bit of time. So how's everyone doing? Happy Sunday. There you go. Someone has attempted to answer you. I will leave it in their hands that their answer is pretty close to correct. What on the sideboard can I get at this point? An EE on 2 looks possible. Even an EE on 1 looks okay, but I'll start with an EE on 2. Where's my... Oh, no. Let's just get a Walking Ballista. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if I have a black source anymore. I have this forest in here. Cool. All right, this wins the game. I have a Walking Ballista in this build. Hooray. You got it, opponent. 2 would hit coating, yeah. You are correct. Well, I saw the Walking List. I was like, this'll do. That'll do. Oh, clicked an extra one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 10 minutes on our clock. We can do this in 10 minutes. Warrior Champion grows. We get Carth. We will take Chandra. That'll quicken the clock here. There we go. Chandra with Carth, super fast. Pump Walking Ballista once. Uptick here. Uptick here. Cool. So Zoo Burn, what were the questions? It was Zoo Burn and Affinity, which is the strongest or weakest? Yeah, I definitely would say Burn. All right, F6 through this turn. We have a Chandra emblem coming up. I can start casting things with Karn. Let's just go damage. Let's go up here with Karn for this turn. Up with Renin 6. Pump up this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Untap Utopia Sprawl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass turn. All right. I'm holding the Grafdigger's Cage because it's going to go with the emblem that Chandra's going to make. I can play things from Karn. We're good. We've won this game. My opponent's just wanting to watch the craziness that's happening. 3, 4, 5. Sarkon. Blast him. Cage. Blast him. Create a dragon. Champion trigger. Opponent gives us this nice deck and GG's. Way to go for the donation. Appreciate this donation so far. 2-0. We fought that one. There was there's some good lines. I think we did the good lines there. That was good. That was good, chat. Fluffy Fuel is pizza. Pizza makes the dream work. We have a great hand here. Brickham's donation doing well. We're happy. We are happy. Get that donation in. Extra Life for the kids. We're just under $600 from 3,000. 3,000 unlocks another variety stream. And these are in addition to the variety streams that 2 people have already claimed. We have one variety stream that is me pick that you unlocked. We have Grayus, we have Donnie. And then if we hit 3,000, we'll have a 4th donation, or a 4th variety by me. It'll be most likely Tuesdays for my 2 varieties, but I'll talk to Grayus and Donnie for the other varieties and see if there's a day that works best for them. Opponent fetches Misty Rainforest off Mishra's Bauble and gets a Watery Grave to smack the poor Arbor Elf out of the way. Poor Arbor Elf. Draws a card. Plays a land, pass the turn. Card decks are so sweet. I once outground 4-color from a mold of 5. Man, if there was at this point, I like Green Devotion, but if there was at this point something that I wanted to take to F&M and I didn't want to play Red Prison, I think it would be Carth. My problem is the mana base would just, I don't have the mana base for Carth, but I think that's what I would go do because Carth is just a lot of fun. There's a lot of things to kind of keep track of, especially if you play a blue-based Carth with the Teferi's shenanigans, where you get to double go on Planeswalkers. But this Jund one's pretty good. I'm still a little iffy on these lands. I'm a little scared sometimes, but overall, it seems to be flowing just fine. And apparently, all we do is draw the lands, so, you know, there is that. It knows it's for charity. That's what's happening. The deck gets the best showing usually when it's like, for good cause. Uh-oh, Merc died. Lily? All right, no Lily, but I can try Carth to find a Lily. And I don't think they have like a force, maybe a Spell Pierce. Blue-black Murktide. So we got some sort of control Murktide list here. Party on Carth. Trees are pretty enormous. Oh, they definitely can be. All right. We have Grists. Well, I'll take a Grist. No Lilies. Grist works, though. Opponent considers. Yeah, big, enormous trees, though. Yeah, of decisions. The beauty of owning 8 modern decks, I can build just about any given mana base. It's pretty good. I do want to... Maybe I take that back. I think I did eventually get all the fetch lands. I'd have to go look. That might be the only thing. I don't have any, like, planeswalkers or... You know, if it's in red, I have it. It's in another color. Green, I have a few, but nothing new. Nothing new. Oh, Grist can't be pierced. You're right. This card's more broken than I think it is. Which is amazing because I usually break the cards in my head and then talk about them like they're the most broken things on the planet. I'm hoping I can make a new untap a land prototype card work in it. Do it. Make it work, card bros. Half of my green devotion list is foiled, and I feel like I should just send the foil cards to Evan as the mega donation that he deserves. No, they bounced Carth. That jerk. All right, ignoble off the top. What if we Karn down tick Pithy Needle Jace? Because I want to try to maybe light up this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, Last God, that sounds great. That's right. I keep forgetting Last God. You're like on vacation. You need to just go have vacation. We'll be here. Don't worry. You're not missing anything too drastically, hilariously fun and insanely broken. Let's try to get Karn down. Karn down. I could literally go get a bridge, but I'm gonna Pithy Needle. I wish it was a spyglass so I could take a peek. But this seems good. And then I can potentially light up good old Murky. We're in after lunch nap time, dude. Those are the best. Just like zonk out. Ugh. All right, opponent plays a Ledger Shredder. Makes me think they're going to play at least a second spell here. They probably deserve a trophy being blue-black 3-0. And what do we deserve? We're 2-0 with Carth. Opponent ditches a Fatal Push with the Ledger Shredder. I kind of like that. That gives me the possibility of like a Arbor Elf, Ragavan, or whatever, Grist and kill Murktide here. Sage doesn't do it. Okay. Do we think they have a counter spell? Do you have PayPal? You might be able to get to Extra Life through Donor Drive in PayPal. The app Donor Drive, I think, has Extra Life stuff. I could try to get that to work. They're just going to counter something, aren't they? What can I do here? I have to light up the Knight. I mean, I'm getting hit for 8 otherwise. I think I'd try to light up the Knight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With maybe just playing Boseiju to take less damage. I'm dead if they counter like anything. Right? So X equals 5 plus 1 because of the spells. Extra Life accepts Amazon Pay too. There you go. Oh, stubborn denial. Oh my gosh. Get wrecked, Fluffy. All right, once again, I really don't have much in here for the sideboard. I have Tormods and Relic. My opponent's playing Murktide style lists. I think I just have to leave both of these out, though, to grab with Karn. We'll overpressure them with spells. Let's try that. PayPal is filled up through cards, and those don't work. My only option is crypto, and I have no idea how to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Let me look at Donor Drive. They have an app now that Extra Life did, but I didn't really look into it. I don't know what Donor Drive can do. We're just hitting submit, by the way, while I look this up. 2,410 raised. Matches the bar there. Way to go, team. So how would you donate on this app? Share, rate, support, delete. Make a donation. Click. That just takes me to the Extra Life page. They have the options for Apple Pay, looks like a credit card, PayPal, Amazon Pay, or Venmo. Those are the options that Extra Life takes. So there you go. Let's play first. 1 lands. All right, this is kind of one of our first bad hands. Let's mulligan looking for more lands. Uh-oh. Well, we converted the land into Utopia Sprawl. That doesn't do a lot for us, and our opponent's kept 7. I can't keep 1 land. Mulligan. Here we go. We got something. We'll keep. I have to keep 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can't even open that Extra Life page. Oh, all good, all good. Thought we'd give you options where we can. All right, let's hope they took some fatal pushes out because they saw all of our planeswalkers. I've got an Arbor Elf Healer where we had to mull to 4 to get to 2 lands this time around. Not great. Oh, please don't fatal push. Ouch. Ooh, okay. Gosh, this is going to be risky. Overgrown Tomb. Shock in. Play Utopia Sprawl to make this into essentially a stomping ground. Dash Monkey. And now we have 4 mana. On turn 3. Through them all to 4. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? We went over a Murktide there. Wow. I don't think Ragavan's going to hit again, but we got to 4. Opponent shocks in Watery Grave. Opponent's at 12. Dang it. They're at 10 now, though. Excuse me? All right, I'll take Carth. I won't be able to cast Liliana. If I find it. I do find Liliana. Liliana is an answer to Death Shadow. I probably have to take that. Although Renin 6 would get me the lands I need. And I can cast Renin 6. What do we think, chat? Are they going to just steal this or counter it? If I play a Liliana here, I don't know. It does feel like I should just take Renin 6. I'm struggling with my mana right now. All right, we're going to do Renin 6. But I'm going to need some help. Gonna need some help. 1, I'm going to need this to resolve. 2, I'm going to need them to not take it. 3, I'm going to need a good Planeswalker off the top. just a few problematic things happening with the list here. A little stumble. They happen. This is the balance between consistency and your mana bases, your deck decision building things, all of the above. All right, It's funny because I did not put him on Death Shadow. I have to let this through. I want Carth to live right now. Definitely didn't put them on Death Shadow. We didn't see enough of what they were doing. I'm at 11. This is a 6/6 Death Shadow, which now stubborn denies the Renin 6. Nope. All right, we have a Renin 6 that's going to be played. Gonna get my land. Then I have to block though. All right. That Liliana looks really bad now anyway. Okay. Can't play Chandra. That's okay though. We'll be at 10 with the fetch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If they have a fetch land they play, I must block with Carth. Though I'll be honest that... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Attack that. Yes. We don't need another land, right? I don't think so. Done. Deal. I need to go get like a Blood Crypt here probably in response to Carth Trigger. I'm gonna need the 4th land anyway. Blood Crypt, I think, gets me double black, double red, double green. What do we get? Oh. Karn. I wanted Lily or Grist. Grist would have been okay because that targeted removal would have been nice. Chandra downtick on Ledger Shredder does look like what it's going to just have to be. Then top deck land, Karn, downtick bridge, Chandra uptick mana. Pray no counters. Pray my controlling opponent has no interaction whatsoever. Yeah, we do, but I think they have, the way they're playing this, it feels like they either are just digging or have stubborn denial. So I'm not entirely sure Chandra is resolving. What are some stuff they're throwing away? Get an extra draw here too. They're looking. I mean, do I just like Chandra downtick Ledger Shredder? That was a polluted delta. 2 mana. They know what I'm drawing. Chandra downtick, I think, is the only line here. Karn downtick for bridge is a potential as well. But I think if Chandra downtick on Ledger Shredder, the fetch shock, I have to block Carth to Death Shadow. And then Light Up the Night plus Chandra could kill them with damage. I mean, we're not, I guess we're not dead yet. We're going to try Chandra, though. I think this is stubborn denial from them. Or maybe it's Counterspell. We're going to play it out, though, because Light Up the Night, if they do enough damage to themselves, could kill them. Okay, there's a Counterspell. I can't attack because it's a 7/7. I need a block. We'll pass. Right now, this does 3 damage. Uh-oh, don't kill this. Don't Jace. Don't Jace. Oh, Blood Chief's Thirst. All right, a little stumble here. My opponent's going 0-4 or 4-0, going for their 5-0. We go 2-1 so far, playing Carth. Little stumble there with the mana base. Mana base is tight. It's got 19 lands. It's really, it's gonna be tough, right? It's gonna be really. It's gonna come down to, okay, do I have my 2-3 lands? We got to keep it. So I think if I was looking at this to improve it a little bit, I would get a few more lands in there. We're really happy just to play more or less on curve. It's been very good. Just a little more lands. Take the ignoble out. I mean, if I was honest, I'd just take the Utopias and the Arbor Elves out, put one extra Ragavan in, put in a little bit of interaction or hand disruption and a couple lands and stuff. Get this land count up to 22 at least. That's what I would do. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we get to play first. We're against the crazy Baloth. I mean, the amount of lands is perfect, deck. Give us them out of the library right here. Okay. Some Oath of Nissas here. We'll keep. I kind of want to get rid of a Carth here. All right. I'm going to trust there's a land somewhere there in the top 4 or so. Let's do it off of an Overgrown Tomb so I'm not fetching a land out. Use Oath of Nissa to find that land. And while I do have the Oath of Nissa, I do have Ragavan in this list. So let's take the mountain. Cool. Sage is powerful, but I do have Ragavan in the list. I know Oath of Nissa kind of fixes the mana for everything else, but what if I top deck Ragavan here? Then I'm gonna want to do that. Okay. I don't need double black anymore. Be kind of nice to have it though, in case. Let's make a power triome here. A singleton triome would be definitely a positive card to have in this list to go fetch. In case you don't hit that Oath of Nissa. Naya. Naya. Overgrown Tomb and Naya. That's a lot of colors. What is this? What is this? Voice of Resurgence? Come on. All right, I'm gonna play Carth here. Let's get Carth. Let's set some stuff up. This is hardcore elementals. Let's grab a Chandra. Got 2 Lilianas, Grist, Chandra. Maybe I play Chandra this coming turn, and if I top deck a land, I can play Liliana. Innkeeper. Oh boy. This is Winota. I believe you. Kill the voice. So next turn I can double Liliana. Can double Liliana. We'll see if they Winota me. I feel good. Yes, yes, cast that spell. Renegade Rallier is a pretty good card. Not gonna lie. Gets the Windswept Teeth back. Stomping Ground puts in another creature. Young Wolf is a good one. Yeah, this is definitely a Winota stuff. Nothing can really attack me very easily here. Okay, so double Liliana is an option here. Kind of sucks because the Young Wolf just does its thing. Let's do it. Double Liliana. I could play Liliana and I could play the other Chandra here too. I could also play just Grist. I wonder if it's worth it to play this Chandra to get rid of this elemental since it's such a big elemental here. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and play the Chandra here and target the elemental before it grows to being too big. And if my opponent kills my stuff, I've got Carth activations going and stuff like that. Okay. I feel good about kind of how that all went. I can use Liliana down tick one more time. If they go after these, I get new planeswalkers. I kind of want just a creature to use Grist with. Winota needs 4 mana. I could play Karn and play Liquid Metal Coating. If I don't draw so many cards here, I could also try to get a bridge. All right, both of these kill. I'm going to kill the Strangleroot guys so that Liliana downtick is actually valuable for us. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Got a bunch of Karns, or I have the flexibility of like a Nissa. I don't think I'm playing the Nissa. I could get a Renin 6 here to ping off the Innkeeper too. I don't hate that flexibility. Not that they're gaining 1 life truly matters to me. Nice. Okay, so I can Grist with Arbor Elf. That's 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can Lily as well and downtick. So if I start with Lily, I could also just play the Arbor Elf and then ping with the Renin 6. Let's see what they sacrifice here. Okay. Because I could ping and play Arbor Elf, which doesn't seem too bad. Let's go that route. And that way I have more mana next turn. The Renin 6 doesn't even subtract here, and I have an extra blocker. Cool. Okay. Then next turn, Karn and Liquid Metal Coating is real easy to play. I have the Chandra downtick to do some damage as well. I can pick that off with the Renin 6. I can pick that off with the Renin 6. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's set myself up for a win, if possible. Ping, downtick, Young Wolf, excuse me, downtick, Sarkon, make a dragon, or Karn, prevent. It's Karn prevent, probably. So let's ping Zulaport Cutthroat for starters. Yep. Sacrifice a creature opponent. Undying trigger. I guess in some world I could have played the Karn to get a graveyard hate piece. Play Karn. Downtick. Get a Liquid Metal Coating here. Untap. Play the Liquid Metal Coating. And then pass turn upkeep, stop Winota from being played. I have a blocker. I have 4 planeswalkers here. If they double attack, then I kill them on the backswing with Sarkon. We're gonna get a Sarkon win, it looks like. That's what it looks like. They did have the land. All right, they were going to sideboard, but we had the Sarkon swing next turn, making our planeswalkers into dragons. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't think you need, like, it works with Grist to be able to use some of this, but just jam the creatures, right? Jam the creatures. That was tough too. We had to rinse and repeat killing that creature that comes out. Sarkon, he do it? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Well, 2 lands and an oath. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. I think you keep the oaths. Now we have 3 lands. So since I have the 3 lands now, we'll just shock here. We'll play an Arbor Elf. We'll pass, because that gives me the Grist or the Liliana on turn 2. Triumph, Naya. What 2-drop do you have? Innkeeper? Overgrown 2? Voice of Resurgence. All right. I kind of want to do Grist here. Start making me some targeted removal here, possibly, and then I can do like Oath of Nissa into Liliana. I don't even care if they attack Grist with a 2/2 right now. It's the least of my worries. My worry is when they get a board state and swing out and get to do Winota things. Do 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 do. Strangleroot Geist. Well, I don't need them to kill Grist. Got a 3/2 and a 2/2 here. And we're doing something else. Stomping Ground and plays a Young Wolf. All these Undying creatures are rough to deal with. Bonus Liliana. Make a creature. Play Liliana and downtick Liliana. I know at this point they can just do the Young Wolf. It's just going to be part of me ramping up here. Dealing with all these creatures is not easy. Deck list should be this one. We're not updating the command today due to donations. I'm lucky they don't have Winota here. That's 3 mana though. What's that? Uh-oh. Never mind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Whenever a non-human creature you control attacks top 6, you may put a human creature card from among them onto the battlefield. All right, let's see what you get, opponent. Give me some Seasoned Pyromancers, right? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I would sacrifice 2 things and kill my little dudes here. You get to kill Grist and you crunch me for a bunch. And we're gonna... Whoop. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's read this really quick. So the question becomes, do we want to try to do Karn or do we want to get the cage in? I don't think... This is so hard. I have 4 Karns and I have Oath and Carth to look for the Karn. Let's just look. A relic at the very beginning may not be a bad idea. I just don't want any of this. I guess a relic in for Tarmogoyf. Let's try that. We'll get the cage off the Karn. I can feel it. Yes. Look at this. Red prison with some fancy specialty non-mountains. Because they're basics. This is the stuff we're made out of. We get 1 connection here with our monkey. It's going to be great. They do have a lot of creatures. But they've been playing a lot of things on turn 2. No, no. Turn 2, opponent. Turn 2. That's fine. You're not going to block with that. You never block with that. Exactly. No block. Land, Oath. Maybe hit a Renin 6. All right, I hit an Arbor Elf. We can put that down. So next turn, I have Karn and Grafdigger's Cage. That should work against Winota. I didn't see anything in the text when I scanned it really quick that said exile those 6 cards and then do something. It says look at the top 6, and then I thought it said just put them into play. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what it said here. You may put a human, yeah, on the battlefield attacking. Yep. All right, let's make more red. This is looking pretty good. I can actually just play Karn. And actually, I'm definitely just going to get the cage first. This looks good. I can go get Walking Ballista as an option next. Kill the bird and kill some other stuff. I like that cage. I feel like a Torpor might be needed. Godless Shrine. What is this? Carl? Kills poor monkey. Monkey's dead. This hits for 2. So Karn, this Karn goes away here. They're going to get rid of the Arbor Elf. Yep. Smart. There's Carth. Carth's a human. Doesn't work the greatest. What do we get here? Got a Liliana. I'll take that Liliana over Renin 6 here. I don't even have any fetch lands. Up we go with Karn. Not going to make Grafdigger's Cage a deal here. Pass turn. Okay. They could grow the Elemental fairly large here. Opponent shocks in. I don't even have red. There's a Strangleroot Geist. They swing all out at Karn. I don't see a reason to keep Karn alive, necessarily. I'll just get whatever fresh, brand new Planeswalker Carth decides to bring to the party. We can do a Chandra here. That will kill good old Yagi. Land drop would be nice here. Nice. Let's get frisky with Carth and attack. If I don't have the 2 to use out of Karn, I don't think you can go down, can you? Maybe you can. I was supposed to attack with Ragavan too. Whoops. Carth allows it. Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. I'm pretty happy with where we're at, but it's good to know that. I thought you had to have at least the amount to reduce, and then after reduction, it would adjust. We're looking pretty good though. They're at 5. The last thing they want to be doing is attacking Chandra here. I mean, I lose Chandra either way, so sure. Carth trigger. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Guess we'll do another Chandra. Low to biz our cost, so it should work that way. Fair enough. It hasn't come up too much in this league, so we've been good thus far. Opponents having to just cast their creatures. They are sad panda. Let's go ahead and Chandra here. I'm going to remove this card. Play our land, swing with the team. They allow the Ragavan to connect here. Undying trigger. Too bad we can't cast Yawgmoth there. Let's get a basic. Let's go ahead and play Liliana. Liliana down tick on the other Strangleroot. Seems good. Just kind of keep clearing their creatures, getting the value off of our creatures. They had 2 evolutions. Grafdigger Cage, pretty good against those. And a couple of Renegade Ralliers. Grafdigger's Cage, pretty good against those. Why not kill the Geist and win? It has Undying. It would come back and block, right? Or did it not? Maybe I had the triggers wrong, where the counters were. I thought it was the Undying one. We wanted to play more Planeswalkers. If I got that wrong, we just wanted to continue to play Planeswalkers. 3-1. We've got a positive record here. I'm duly impressed with this list. I think it's still a little inconsistent with those lands. We've got a couple mulligans that we had to just mulligan down to find 3 lands usually. Oh, Cage stops Undying. Well, you know, who plays Cage these days? Who plays Cage these days? Are you all telling me that Cage does more than the Winota stuff? Are you telling me Cage was good there? I just wanted to play the Planeswalkers, chat. Just let me play the Planeswalkers. We're doing it for the children. We're playing with our food. Let's go. Quick reminder while we're waiting for this game to load here. Extra Life going on right now. 1 landers. Ugh. If you like play mats, play Magic. Got this cool play mat. It's one of our incentives this year. The Chromatic Dragon. It's got some cool dice on it and the dragon. I'm gonna mulligan a hand where I can't play Blood Crypt. You can also get a donation list just like this one played. We'll get this up to YouTube so you can watch that if you're not here and presently available when the league happens. You can buy a variety stream. We've got 3 variety streams locked in. If we hit that 3,000 mark, we'll be getting another variety stream in. Game of choice by the people. We could be playing Stardew Valley off of Grayus' selection. Donnie might be having us play Evan's Gladiator game. I don't know. How much do we believe Ren and 6 is going to happen here? Actually, let's get rid of Karn. Let's make sure they don't Thoughtseize away Ren and 6. I'm stuck with 2 lands. Whoa, Spiral Bluff Canal. Oh no, I can't get rid of Monkey fast enough. I can't get rid of Monkey fast enough. All right. We got ourselves what appears to be Murktide. Imagine if we could have gotten Monkey off turn 1. We're either playing Grist or Ren and 6. This is why I put red on the forest and not something else. We also put red here. Feels like a Ren and 6 kind of play here. We'll try Ren and 6. This also feels like they've just got Counterspell. They're almost out of cards, though. Counter. Get another Overgrown Tomb. Okay. Gotta get those kids. We got, what, about 4 hours probably left of the stream? I'm a good dude. I'm trying. We try to be a good dude. We can only do so much, though. The other half of the equation is all of you. Those meddling kids. I wonder if they cast this Oath of Nissa. There's no way they cast that Oath of Nissa. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my gosh. They cast Oath of Nissa. What are you gonna get? Way. They did it. They did the unthinkable here. Okay, they got a land. I guess that's good for them. They'll have their 3rd land on turn 3. All right. We're gonna try Liliana. Spell Pierce. Well, Grist would have gotten through that. But I probably am what? Just upticking Grist? Yeah, I probably just uptick Grist to create a blocker for the Ren or the Ragavan. Expressive. Luckily for us, Darcy hasn't been a 3/3 yet. Our mana base is... It's tough if you don't have the Oath of Nissa. Opponent fetches. Darcy is now a 3/3. Bobble played. Think of the children. Well, they have Counterspell and they have Spell Pierce open. I guess we can try Grist this time around. Or I go for the Stomping Ground Shock and be able to do the Liliana with Spell Pierce taken care of. Let's do Oath of Nissa here. And Grist. And then just put the Stomping Ground into play tapped. The problem is that there's a Darcy up in the sky that very much will kill us. Well, I could go for that, but if I shock in, we lose. Let's do Grist. Let's do Grist. I mean, a Bolt kills me as well right now. Go over another Grist. Dang it. Went over a Liliana. Well, I can block the Ragavan. I'm going to 1. Yeah, because if I shocked in there and went to Chandra downtick and they had a counterspell, I lose as well. Yeah, I can't block him now. He's dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, they had the Bolt as well. Bolt as well. So if I went Chandra downtick, they attack me for 2 and bolt me. It puts me to 1 as well. Rough. I tried my best. We did. All right. I guess Relic's going to come in. Actually, let's get a Chalice in here too. Relic and Chalice. We're going to take Ignoble out. I'll leave Tarmogoyf this time. Let's take an Oath of Nissa out. Yes, no, no. Yeah. In order to Chandra, you had to shock, so no matter... Oh, yeah, that's right, because I shock, and that would have been the extra 2. Yeah. 1 land. Mulligan. Oh, boy. Stomping Ground. Arbor Elf. Chalice on 1, but now I can't play my other things. I could not play the Chalice. The problem is if I get red and green, I can't play my Planeswalkers. If I get red and black, I can't play Ragavan. I could keep... Actually, let's do this. Let's keep this. Let's get rid of Ragavan. Let's go an Overgrown Tomb and see what happens. And let's see what happens. This might be not enough here, but I think this may make that case of what I've been saying. Maybe it's just better. Maybe it is just better to have a few extra lands. Do they bolt the elf? They do. We're going to go Oath of Nissa to find that land. Nice. Shock that in and get that elf down. Elf round 2. All right. 1 Mojo Jojo. Let's get this down. See if they counter this. Red. Chalice on 1. Counters, okay. I'm gonna go no attack. I'll block a Dashing Monkey. I'll do it. They don't think I will. Oh, I will. That's not Dashing Monkey. One, two, three. Attempt Liliana. Countered. Do I need the mana anymore? Or can I sacrifice my friend here, Arbor Elf, and get there's only 1 card type in the graveyard, so let's go actually up here and make a little insect token. Losing one of the best cards in our library, but you know, we got the insect token. And we're out of the range of Unholy Heat. Opponent's somewhat running out of cards, putting the pressure on them. We are obviously empty-handed. They're all gone. No! Fury! Ah! 4 here? 3 and 1. So, oh yeah, 3 and 1, then they attack. Oh, you're gonna dash that monkey in, aren't you? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. All right, Grist dies. Top deck mode for both of us. We hit the forest. Pass turn. I still got... Okay, I got this. Opponent attacks us for 6. Arbor Elf trying to jump up to block the Murktide. Failing to. I'm gonna hold this. This is much worse. We'll save Arbor Elf here. Finally flooding out. Jumping up, trying to get there. We need a Grist and Grist only, I think. Well... He's worth a try. I don't think there's anything I can go get here that wins this game. But does Carth win? Nope. Nope. Countered. It was a fun league and enjoyable league with Carth here. We very much enjoyed ourselves playing some Super Friends, bringing in the donations for Extra Life. Vikram, thank you so much for your donation, supporting the kids. I'm sorry I couldn't give you the 4-1, but we got you a positive record of 3 and 2. A little bit tough here with the removal on the small creatures, our mana dorks. We gave it a try. 3-2. My biggest suggestion here I think just lean on your super walkers here. I don't think the Tarmogoyf makes sense here. I think the Oathenesses are fine. Utopia Sprawl's a maybe, but I would take those. Let's move Ren 6 over. I would take those out. I would take all these out. I would add 1 Ragavan, and then you have 10 slots. Maybe a couple bolts. Maybe an extra Light Up the Night. Maybe some Thoughtseizes or Inquisitions. You know, and then I'd add about 4 lands. So let's make all the Arbor Elves lands. Triome. Let's see here. Triome, extra Bloodstained Mire would be probably okay. Actually, no. Triome, extra Verdant Catacombs, Misty Rainforest or Windswept Heath, and then a I have a Verdant Catacombs. Because we want green, black. I'm trying to think what you'd want more of. You probably want more black and green fetches if possible. So I do like 2 Windswept Heaths and 2 Bloodstained Mires probably, or something like that. And that way you have all those. So that's 23. Let's make Tarmogoyf for Ragavan. And then, I don't know, 3 Inquisitions, 2 Thoughtseizes here. That seems fine. You could do that. You could do maybe 3 bolts, 2 Thoughtseizes main, another Thoughtseize, and do just 3 Ragavans. And then I would adjust the sideboard a little bit. It's all in on Karn. I'd look at other Planeswalkers possibly. I would also look at Veils. I would look at just options that target things your opponents are doing. Right now we kind of just battle cruiser it up with the Planeswalkers, and having a little bit of interaction to go after some of that would not be a bad idea. It's a sweet list. It's always super fun to play Carth, and I think you can build it any way you really want, and you just have fun. Uptick those Planeswalkers. Thanks again for the donation. If you want to be like Vikram, !EL in chat, like so. Go check those incentives out and down in the description for YouTube. Thank you.